Good morning, everyone. So, in our earlier class, we have studied the IDA concept that is used in drafting a job advertisement. So, today we'll see what are the things we should avoid while drafting an advertisement or don'ts of a job advertisement. So, the first thing is try and avoid the excessive details about the job. Make sure that your job advertisement is not encompassing half a page or a complete page and giving out too many details, because the readers will lose the interest in reading the advertisement if it is too uh, big. And try not to use too many words. Use fewer words and use simpler words and language to make it understandable to everyone who's reading the job advertisement. And also try and avoid boring and lengthy job descriptions, and don't mention about the too many ideal qualities you're expecting from a candidate, because there is no ideal candidate for a job. uh, Through and through the selection process, you will discover who is more fit to the job. So in the first go itself, do not try to categorize them or scrutinize people. And the very important thing to avoid is placing too much emphasis on the job and not the person. So always your job advertisement should communicate what kind of candidate you're looking for, rather than telling what kind of job is available to do. And also place more importance or emphasis on what your company can offer the candidate and how it can help him or her grow, rather than telling the expectation of the companies from the uh, job applicant. So it will stress them out initially only if you're mentioning too much about the job role or the expectations from the job seeker. So try and avoid these things. And the next one is about the size of the fonts used. When you are placing a job advertisement, it's not just the language but also the way you present it, the fonts used, the size of the fonts, all of this, the color palette, everything matters. So always use 14 to 20 point for headings and subheadings, and do not use uppercase at all, or you can say do not give ad in capital letters. It is not a good idea. It slows down the reading speed. So if you want to make it seem prominent, or then you can increase the font size rather than using uppercase. And always use size 10 to 12 for the main text, because see, this is very ideal for the reading. If any font size which is lesser than this or more than this, it is not so convenient to read. Any font size less than 10 or more than 12, it's not so effective for reading. So definitely avoid uppercase and point size more than 14 or less than 10. And do not use italics, shadows, or wild and vibrant colors. Always keep it simple. Use simple black and white, that is better, black text on white background, or at most dark blue. So do not go for vibrant colors and make it too colorful. Okay, so that will again reduce your readability of the content. So if you want maximum readability of your job ad, always make sure it is having the appropriate font size and fonts, and it is not too styled, and there are no vibrant colors. And the next thing is content of the job. So any job advertisement should be very simple and easy to read. Simple language should be used, and there should be enough space between each word of the sentence and different sentences in the paragraph. Also, put the content or information in bullet points so that it is easier to read. And any sentence which has got more than 15 words or a lengthy sentence will obviously lead to reducing the clarity of the sentence, and it will also lead to uh, disinterest in the advertisement. So using lot of words in one big paragraph, that will also make it very unpleasant for the reader. So always use bullet points and small sized paragraphs and mention clearly what is expected out of them. Do not use high in vocabulary so that people do not understand what you have written, and use a font size like Arial, Tahoma or Times New Roman, which are very standard formats used mostly. So no fancy fonts, no bigger fonts, and no capital letters, and no vibrant colors. So these are the things which must be kept in mind while drafting an advertisement. So the next topic today is public sector recruitment. So we all know private sector recruitment starts with advertisements, and you know the next step is to scrutinize the applicants, then cold calling, shortlisting, again calling them for interview, going through selection test, then scrutinizing again in the selection test, and in the final interview you will select few candidates or hire few candidates for the role. But in public sector recruitment, the procedure is a bit different. So here, whenever there is a vacancy, so they notify it through advertisements in newspapers. So there are various newspapers or national circulations and state level circulations which are dedicated only for this publication of government job advertisement. So they'll notify through these newspapers, and then you have entrance exams. All the government exams, or most of the government exams, you can say, they all have competitive entrance exams. And there are also employment exchange offices which are set up by government in all these cities. So if there are applicants resumes there, they'll pick it up from there also, and again if they are eligible, they can go through the further recruitment procedure. Then we have internal sources. Any vacancy, either in private or government, is always filled through internal sources, first through promotion and transfer. So they will look in their own offices. If there are eligible candidates, they will promote them or transfer them. If they are not available internally, then they'll go for external recruitment. And then we have employees, relatives and friends, that is employee referrals. So this happens in public sector recruitment also. So people in power, they refer their relatives or friends for the position, and employment will be offered to those people as well. So this is about public sector recruitment in India, we can say.